There we go. Hello! So today we are swatching more gouache, and today it is Marie's. This was kind of a mid-range brand that kept popping up. Another Chinese company like Paul Rubens editing me here. So I want to tell you a little bit more about Marie's. Marie's is actually a company that's been around for over 100 years. They're Shanghai Marie's company, and they make a bunch of different ones. The box of gouache I got, you're going to see me muddle around a bit because the box that I got is kind of their lower grade, like kid type gouache, and that purple tube is actually a sample of their higher grade gouache. I don't know how to tell the difference on their boxes or which boxes is which. This was the only one I was able to find on Amazon, but going to their website, which I will try to link below, it has a bunch of different types of gouache, everything from jelly tube gouache or jelly tub gouache to professional grade. And so this review is going to be of what I was able to get, but as you'll see here, that little purple tube is far superior than the other gouache that is in this set. So your mileage may vary, but I just want to let you know what I was able to find out. But this one came about mid-price, and was, not quite as high as some, but good others, and I will have the prices and look that up below. But this 24-hour one, the difference one is this extra tube. That tube is purple, but it's a higher quality gouache than the rest of the set. So I think it's a sample of Marie's higher quality gouache, which I am not able to get. But just I'm just gonna put that in there. That's what it is. I didn't tear into this one beforehand like I usually do, and there's a reason for that. But some very, talking about how good it is, and kind of badly translated and formatted, but it is what it is. It came in this little box of 24 colors, and it's QR codes all over it and everything like that. But when I opened it, the reason why I didn't tear into this is because the first thing I noticed is that some binder is leaked out, and so I might have a tube problem here. So I just wanted to show you that. But otherwise, I'll go ahead and have all these nice colors. This is by Shanghai Marie Painting Materials Co. Gouache color. And that's it. It did have some pigment information on the Amazon listing, and I will link that here as well. So pigment information is available. But we'll just pull these out here. The tubes are pretty firm metal tubes, 302 Scarlet. So it does have the name and number associated with it. But we're gonna get these around. The tubes are fairly large. Pale green, green mid, vermilion. It's funny how they kind of like orange red, orange yellow. Hey, so 2 oranges. They have a good selection of oranges and yellows. Ochre mid, but this is lemon yellow. Yep. And then 2. Oh, this is white. So white is kind of this off color too. White and titanium white, and which are included as part of the 24 colors. I said the 25th one here being this varnish color. We have lamp black, Prussian blue. Really standard colors. Cerulean, green deep, and then one here that leaked a bit. Oh gosh, leaked a lot apparently. Oof, a lot. Doesn't feel like it's drying there. This one is Viridian. How are they? They're sealed with foil, but so this tells me they use kind of like a black binder. The lids are kind of loose. Sap green. So I'm gonna have to peel this off. It looks like, oh no, it does have a puncture thing. Okay, good, because I hate the ones where you have to peel it off. Those are difficult. So yeah, the box, yeah, and you can see like there's some pigment rub off in each of these, and I'm not sure why that is, if it's leaking out of these tubes. So the packaging isn't great, but let me get my palette set up here and I will be back. Okay, so I'm back again. I've gotten everything out and I've started taking a look at it, and I'll have to take back a couple things I said. So one, who knows? This is just mauve. Nobody knows why it comes like with the one in there, only that there's less of it. So these are 12 milliliter tubes and this is a 10 milliliter tube. It's possible it's one of their different types. Marie's has apparently been around before. It's their gouache is usually marketed towards kids, but it's apparently been around for almost or over 100 years in China, and so they may have different types, and this is like a sample of type, but who knows? You can't ever trust the translation apps, right? so there's that. So, and I also said that this was a mid-range. No, this is a low-end price. It's geared towards kids, though this is apparently their like their student, well, I guess their student set is still towards kids anyway. So who knows? It's just purple. So there's 25 colors, and this is like the bonus one of like a different range. It might even be their watercolors. I don't know. Anyway, so this is this was about 20 bucks. There's different packaging that they sell stuff in, and from the different reviews and stuff I've seen, they don't really know. Okay, that way I keep track of which ones I'm at, and we'll go ahead and start swatching. So some of these are definitely kind of dried in the tube. This yellow ochre I am struggling to get out. This is even one that's busted. So I would say the tubes are that great. So the greens and the oranges. The greens look very similar. These two look almost identical. The mid green and the sap green. The deep green does appear to be a bit darker than the Viridian. But we'll see here what we get. Oh geez, I didn't even really put water in that one. They're not really opaque. Some of these you just kind of touch and they break down really quickly. I'm not getting a really good gouache consistency, and even when I lay them down, closer. See how it's beating up like it's watercolor? Like just, yeah. It's not adhering. It's trying to soak in like watercolor does. Oops, I skipped one. It's okay, we'll just go with one. This is the dark. Oh, that's a pretty dark green though. The colors are pretty. That one's really streaky. I don't know if that's really drying either. These might be better used as watercolor. I'm already getting that impression, but they're the way they beat up, their opacity, the way that they feel. Let's try to get some of the blues on here, starting with ultramarine. Oh, and some of these really spit when you feel like there was a lot of extra air in there. Ooh, oh my god. Oh. Okay, this one, this ultramarine, it smells like coffee, like really strong coffee. That I wasn't expecting. Whoa. I don't expect your blue to come out like coffee. So yeah, some really strong smells. The other ones kind of smell painty, but the coffee smell in these blues is really strong. Oh, cerulean. So you can see the blues here. It's the ultramarine. It smells really strongly coffee, blue cobalt, ultramarine, blue cobalt. And the cerulean is really separated out with this kind of greenish binder. And then the Prussian blue. So you can see. Okay, so now we're going to look at the reds and this oddly packaged mauve, which this one has the thing you have to peel off. Oh, jeez. So like I said, I don't know if this, when I translated it all came out as varnish, so that's what I thought it was, but this is mauve on there, and I looked, everyone just said it was just the purple color, and they didn't know why it was different. I don't know if this is their water, they also make watercolors packaging, if this is maybe just a sample of their watercolor, they don't make a purple otherwise for gouache, or if this is a different grade of gouache. I guess we'll see if it acts any differently. It's really tough to come out. So very pretty. Let's see if we can get it to focus here. There we go. It's pretty purple. So you can see here all the reds. The reds look they're all mostly different. So let's go with this mauve here first. Did I skip one of the oranges? I think I skipped one of the oranges, I just realized. Did I skip all the oranges? I think I skipped all the oranges. Oh jeez, I did. I skipped the oranges. Let me just put those down here then. They'll just be at the end. That was the yellow, orange yellow. This is why I don't always put them all down at once, because I get overexcited. And this is the orange red. They're pretty much exactly the same. The orange red is a little bit darker. When I took scarlet and yellow ochre, I got kind of a muddy orange down there. If we take some lemon yellow, and we'll say some crimson maybe. It kind of gave me a more vibrant orange, similar to the orange yellow. Let's try some of this cobalt blue and just some of the straight vermilion here and see if I can get a good... No, purple's really hard to mix. Purple can be really hard to mix just because it depends on what they put in there, and these are probably mixed pigments. Oh, I didn't try a yellow and blue. Oh, I got a decent green. That one's a little bit watered down though. Oh, and I did water down quite a bit by accident. I had a little bit more water in my brush than I intended. Okay, let's try some layering. Oh gosh, not layer at all. Like, it's gone. That one's okay, but it's a bit lighter. Let's go ahead and pull these off. I think it's okay to do that now. They look like they're all pretty dry. No real cracking, but that's to be expected since these aren't really gouache. They're more like watercolor. So I would not expect them to crack. Oh, I lied. No, there's a lot of cracking on some of them more than others. So there's cracking. No. I lied. It was okay. I would probably leave it there and wouldn't really recommend these, but no, I have them. I will use them up. I suspect that I will go through these quickly when I do use them, just because some of them are already on their last legs. Since the packages were leaky, the yellow ochre was pretty much dried, so was the burnt sienna. The cobalt blue was definitely on its way there. So for today's lesson, I'm actually going to paint with the Marie paints, and it's actually another limited. A lot of these are doing limited palettes recently, which is fine. I know I have all these colors, but I'll definitely use them later. Part of this is to actually, like I said, paint something with just these, try them out, and kind of limit myself to what we're doing. So I'm just pulling out the colors that I need. Oh, okay. I have to let this dry. I think I got it. I'm just looking, make sure there's not anywhere there's any white peeking through. I have to let this dry and so that I can continue with the class. So once this dries, then we'll go ahead and continue this painting, which is going to be a daisy apparently. This is a little bit tougher exercise than I have done. Painting on black is a little bit hard, but it is good practice. Part of gouache is supposed to layer. Well, I don't know how well the Marie is going to do, but we'll find out. I might have to use it drier than I think I do. So right now I'm having trouble getting any of the paint to stick to the black. I'm trying to use a completely dry brush at this point. But you can't really tell there's much there. But even though this is dry, it's really activating really too much. So I'm trying to use a really dry brush at this point and really dry paint and see if I can get some down here.
Look my way, I've been patient. Found you here, it's no accident. Subtle cues, follow call my name.
Alright, well this was just a really simple exercise for the Marie paints, just so that I could try them out in a painting. And I wanted to do something a little bit difficult. So eventually the white started to cover, and that really started to happen when I actually mixed it with black. So I mixed a kind of a gray up, and as the instructor said to do, and once I was able to do that, I was able to make the whites like kind of pop out a bit more, because they were really having trouble layering. I had a lot of trouble at first getting the color to stick. I had to be really dry, and these paints are already really stiff and pretty much dried in the tube, like they came that way, so getting them out is kind of difficult already. And trying to get that so that it's a consistency where it will stick on everything was also difficult. But I think it turned out okay. These are definitely not my favorite paints. I would say they're kind of far down there, you know, like kind of using Magic Fly. So I'm gonna kind of write out its score so that I can put that on my website. Ooh, look at all the black paint go. That's very satisfying. But here it goes. I'm gonna dry a bit here, but there it is. For the Marie's gouache. Not my favorite. It was really hard to layer like that. I was surprised it actually came out with something that was semi-decent. But even then, I feel like I could do more, but I don't want to really ruin it. So we'll let that dry, and thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and please like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you would like to see. There should be some video recommendations too. Check them out as well for other videos on my channel. But thank you so much for supporting me. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.